Okay, task 2. So Jamarian has 4 2/5 pounds of peanuts that he needs to divide evenly into 6 bins. So right here it's telling me we're dividing into even groups. So I know I need to divide how many pounds of peanuts will be in each bin. Hey, if you do not have a piece of paper, stop, go to good paper and a pencil, come back when you're ready. So we're going to think about this problem before we even get going here. So Jamarian has 4 2/5. So this is what he has. This is his total. So I know he has this 4 2/5. And we know he's going to divide what he has into 6 equal groups. So we're going to divide by 6. So go ahead and write that down on your paper with me. And we want to know how many pounds are going to be in every bucket. So we could draw ourselves a picture, and we could say that we have, we have 4 whole things and 2/5 more, and we could cut and give each piece into 6 different bins. That's a lot of work to draw for a picture, and I think that we can move past some pictures now. Pictures definitely help us think about things, but we want to get on to the math. So one thing we need to think about is making this an improper fraction. Because I know that I can't just do 4 divided by 6 like it is. It's going to be a fraction, and we've got a fraction here, so their numbers just are not working out nicely. So we want to make this an improper fraction so we know how many total pieces we have that we're giving to the 6 bins. So I know we've got 4 2/5, so 5. I'm going to do 5 times 4 is 20, and then we're going to add on 2 is 22 out of 5. So we have 22/5 of a pound, and we need to give that into 6 different bins evenly. As I'm thinking about this, I know that 6 is greater than 4 2/5. So I know that my answer is going to be less than 1 because of 6 being greater than 4. That means my answer's got to be smaller than 1 because I'm dividing by a bigger divisor here. So now I can go ahead and divide by 6. If you remember from yesterday's lesson, we want to make these into fractions as well. And so we are going to put it over 1. 6 divided by 1 is 1. So now I'm noticing that I do not have common denominators, and 22 divided by 6 is not a nice whole number. So we could go ahead and make common denominators, and we could turn them both into numbers over 5. So let's, check out that here. So if I know that 1 and 5 can both have a shared denominator of 22, of 5. And to get from 1 to 5 is times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. This is still not giving me a very nice number to divide. 20 divided by 30 is still not going to give me a nice number. So I'm going to think about it using that copy dot flop method. So I'm going to take the reciprocal of this back part here. So I'm going to take 22 over 5. There's my copy, keep it the same, dot. So I changed opposite of divide is multiply, and I'm going to flip this to the reciprocal 1/6. So now I'm going to multiply this. So I have 22 over 30 here. So 22 out of 30 pounds, so almost a whole pound, 22/30 will be in every bin. So let's go ahead and look at task 2. So see if you can pick the problem that we use to set up this problem here. So we know that the quotient, the answer was going to be less than 1 because 6 was bigger than what we had. We had more groups than we had pounds, so there's not a whole pound in every bin. So now go ahead and make 4 2/5 into that mixed number, or that improper fraction from the mixed number. Okay, so let's see. It's going to tell us some steps, and we'll see if these match up. So they turned it into an improper fraction, 22/5, which is what we found. And then they chose to use the reciprocal. So they copy dot flopped. And now we multiply and see what our answer is here. So go ahead and tell me what is our answer here. So it looks like they went ahead and simplified, because I do not see 22/30 here. So we want to simplify. I notice those are both even numbers. So I know 22 and 30 can both be divided by 2. So go ahead and do that and see what our final answer is. So we're going to explain how we did that. So we wrote 4 2/5. We had to change it to a fraction greater than 1, which is an improper fraction. Then we had to change our operation. The opposite of divide is multiply. And then we had to change the second one is what we're dividing by. It's the divisor with its reciprocal. So we had to copy the fraction that was improper, change division to multiplication, dot, and flip the divisor here. And then we're going to multiply, and we know our answer was, so tell me which one matched your answer from up here in each bin.